Erik Ten Hag wants to beat Pep at Etihad and looks like he has no respect. He respects him, but he cannot really say that they cannot beat Man City at Etihad. Welcome to the United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? This is Rock and David, and this is our first video of the day. And you all know how things are really gonna pan out today. It's gonna be the Manchester Derby, big game. Arsenal fans are really excited to see that United can obviously see City drop points. The same applies to Liverpool, and Liverpool fans and Arsenal fans are all supporting Manchester United. Welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. It's really very important to note that it is really another yet set of game that is going to have to come in through today, and Ten Hag really went ahead to speak about lots of things in the night, and the Manchester United TV went ahead to put out certain things, and even the Manchester City TV went ahead to put out certain things where Pep had to say about the 6-3 loss to the side of Man City, and then Liverpool 7-0. Then he went ahead, obviously, have to say something about Bruno Fernandez, and he told us what he admires a lot about him, something that we've always gone ahead to talk about here. So we thank God for the gift of life. The Christians, welcome back from church. I know there are those that are really going for the evening sessions, but those that pray from home, may the living to God bless you abundantly. The Muslims, Barakallahu fikum. Let's get straight into this hot, heated stuff. Erik Ten Hag said, I have a lot of respect for them, that is Man City, but not the respect that we can think we can't win this game. On the contrary, we will show that we can win the game. So, Ten Hag has come out and refuted all talks that Man United cannot win this game of football. And for we, the people who have been here for some time, we know anything is possible in the game of football. And I cannot come out and really rule out that United can't win out the game. That's why I came out and told you that 50% chance City wins it. 30% draw and 20% chance for United to win it. And my prediction was, if United is to get a result, for me, I see a draw. That is it. But Ten Hag is saying we can win. And obviously, it's a fact. We can go at City and really win. It's a fact. And whoever doesn't really believe it, then you should really listen to what Ten Hag is telling you, because he's the manager and he knows exactly what he can do. If teams like Luton have gone there to make it hard, for the side of City, then how can't United do it? You get? How can't United not do it? So I think we can go away at City and really get that win, though it's really, really, really hard to really make it happen. That is it. But he knows we will show that we can win this game of football, and he respects them. And respect is really very important, because you can't come out and say you cannot respect City. You have to respect City, because if at all even Pep Guardiola has come out and really shown respect to you, then why not come out and really reciprocate respect? Ten Hag respects Pep. That is it. But he thinks that this time around we can really get a win. And I think he is standing at a better position, because last season he really went ahead and really opened up, toe to toe, and you saw what happened. 6-3. That's what really went ahead to happen. But this time around he's going in with a better approach. I know he's gonna sit there and really tell his players that we shouldn't really open up a lot. Let us invite the pressure. Let's defend very well. After defending very well, we can really do the needful and really catch them out. I know we are really missing out on certain players, but I think if you're having Casemiro, Kobe Mainoo, Rafael Varane, Bruno Fernandez, Diego Dallo, I think you can build on that as the spine of your team, as the likes of Garnacho try to do the needful. And we only have to pray to it that Rashford is in the mode, because if he comes in through and obviously gets himself involved into this game a lot, then the rest will be history. We'll find ourselves in a position of really killing off this game. Then he added on and said, what did I say when I started here? We have to show ambition. We want to be the best team. That is what Man United stands for. But at the same time, we know also where we are now. All right. Knowing where we are now is really huge. And I've gone ahead to see people saying that Ten Hag should be sacked because he's not really doing exactly what he has to do. Now, the process of Ten Hag really getting to where he deserves to be started badly, because it started in a way that Ten Hag is the man doing everything. We look at managers like Arteta, Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp, it took them like 2-3 years to establish themselves into their team, yet they were having really big people at their top. But at Man United, they lacked that culture, and it has just gone ahead to be instilled, as Ten Hag really made his, I think, 1.5 years at the club of Man United. That is it. So let's really wait and see how that is going to pan out. But this guy Ten Hag has gone ahead to be given a lot as a manager, and I know these people are really going to come in through and really solve the equation. He also added and said that we've also seen that there are moments where we go toe to toe, so that's the belief we have as a team. We have to pick up those moments and we have to prove it in every game. And I think we are able to do this with the squad we have, that we can go toe to toe with them. Man City, the short history shows that. So Ten Hag is hitting on going toe to toe with the side of City, and I know the toe to toe that Ten Hag is meaning is totally different. So I know the total he's talking about is really different, but these are mind games, He can put out this statement to really show Pep that I'm ready to obviously go toe to toe with you. He can't really put that statement out to really play a mind game such that Pep might be really knowing that, all right, the man is coming for me and he's really going to play what we call proactive football. He's not going to sit back. So Ten Hag looks like he's trying to play mind games to surprise Pep Guardiola. But they are all playing mind games. When I'm going to bring you what Pep really went ahead to say, you'll also get to know that these people have been playing mind games, and that is Pep Guardiola for you. So he knows the history, and a derby is a derby, right? A derby is a derby. That's what people don't know. In a derby, anything can happen. It can go wrong on any side. But though Man City is really given priority, a derby can go wrong. It can go either sides. And on the body language of the players, Ten Hag really had the following to say. Of course, it is important because it gives, he says, it's important because it gives an expression. We talk about this issue with the players and team, and also as individuals, of what is the impact on the crowd, but on opponents, because football is such a psychological game. You have to take everything you can and use it to your advantage. So when your body language can be positive and your expression, then you use it for the good of our own team. So I love this manager, When the body language is positive and your expression, then you use it for the good of your team. So we need to obviously read the body language of the opponents and see how everything is really going to go. Ten Hag says the crowd is really going to be impactful, and it's going to be a psychological game that a moment like this can obviously spark it off. So all what we have to do is to keep our body language in the right position or in the right stature. Then we need to really see to it that we really play a psychological game on these players of Man City. You see, sometimes I've gone ahead to see Bruno quarrel in games when they're playing different teams. Now, I want to see Bruno Fernandez quarrel and really incite those players of Man City, the KDBs, the Rodris, the so on and so forth, because we've seen it on several occasions that these players can really lose their cool. So can we capitalize onto that and see how we can really get this side onto the beating side? Because psychology plays a lot. It plays a lot. You remember the game we won at Old Trafford last season? Marcus Rashford fell off, and and everyone thought he was going to hate to get what we call a hamstring. He returned, and the mindset of defenders was Rashford cannot run as supposed to run, but he came out and really turned out to be a threat of a player. So that is it coming in through from Erik Ten Hag, and let's see what Pep Guardiola really had to say about this beautiful fixture. He said, for everyone who thinks that it's going to be easy for Man City to annihilate Man United, he said, do you remember what happened when United went to Anfield last season? 7-0. Do you remember the comments? How many goals are they going to score? It will be easy for Liverpool. What was the result? Liverpool didn't win. United is United. it's Man United. Oh, these are mind games, you know. Pep knows how good his team is. I've already told you that his team is on the decline and they are trying to really rebuild the team at the side of Manchester City. But he's like saying, United lost 7-0 at Anfield last season, and this season the game ended 0-0. Now, last season, Man City beat us, the team of Man United, by 6-3, and it's like, most of you are really predicting, like, how many are they gonna concede? You know, it might even go in a draw, and I think it's really right for him to really say that, because I've already gone ahead to say it. Man United is coming to Etihad at a more informed point of view than how Ten Hag was last season, you know. By the time we went ahead to play Man City, we really had a very good run. I think we had gone like 5 games unbeaten. You know, we had beaten Liverpool, we had beaten Arsenal, we had beaten Southampton, we had beaten Leicester City. We had gone 6 games unbeaten as a club of Man United, you know. And Ten Hag was like, I should go with Eriksson in the midfield and Scott McTominay, you know. And he saw to it that we only gained stability when Casemiro came on. So this time round, Casemiro is a variable and he's really playing. And if he's playing with Kobe Mainoo, one of the gems of the game at Man United, you have to anticipate the best coming in through from the players of Man United in that stature. So I really understand what Pep is saying. And for any manager, you have to really respect your opponent and really get to know that things can go bad. Pep in his mind knows that Man United is going to really pack the bus. Obviously, we're going to pack the bus. But I know Ten Hag can surprise him. But Pep is going to set his team in a way that they just have to obviously look out for those chances they're going to create. And the questions they're going to ask us are really going to be huge. So it depends on how we answer them. When we answer them correctly, the game can go in our favor, or it can really draw up. If we don't answer them correctly, then we will find ourselves in a position of really losing this beautiful game of football. So that is what Pep Guardiola is talking about. But it's true that Ten Hag lost 7-0 away at Liverpool last season. I went ahead to draw, and 6-3 at Man City, Etihad. What is it gonna be like this time around? That's why Pep is so much considering Man United to really not be taken for granted. Then he added and said on Bruno Fernandez, an exceptional player, especially the consistency to play every game I admire a lot. A guy that when he has the ball, something is going to happen, and connections with the players up front. What I can say, a really, really important player. Now, I understand Bruno is really important, but he's a good player, and we've all gone ahead to hail him. But in the recent past, even last season, I told you that Bruno Fernandez could even make a record of really making like 20-30 assists in a game. But the problem is he tries to shoot anyhowly sometimes. If he composes himself today and looks out for that pass that is really intended to be played at that particular moment, then Man United will have lots of chances even to win this game of football, because he finds himself in proper positions and then he makes what we call bad decisions. All you need to do as a Bruno Fernandez in such games, be like a Kevin De Bruyne, be like a Martin Odegaard. Don't really shoot anyhowly. Try to have your primary target, you know, as passing that ball. Don't shoot anyhowly. Don't please find out your next player. You know, City will compact, but we all know that up front, we are really having press-resistant players. You know, the problem is not having Rasmus Højlund and Anton Martial. I'm really doubtful for Rashford to be a press-resistant player because he always needs space to play. But if you're only having Garnacho and Anthony, all those players can really have what we call a very beautiful hold-up play to really take us to the dreamland. And I understand and respect him, and especially one thing I was going to hate to say, his consistency on the pitch. The guy is ever consistent. He doesn't really leave the pitch. He plays on and 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 on. And that is Bruno Fernandez for you. So guys, your thoughts on Ten Hag wanting to beat Pep Guardiola at Etihad today are welcome in the comment section below. What do you make about Pep Guardiola talking about the goals? 7-0 to 0-0, 6-3. It's gonna be what result? Into the comment section below. And what he says about Bruno Fernandez. Do you really agree with him? All that and more in the match day live when we return to obviously talk to you. Rokan David is my name. We sign out for now. See you later, and we cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. The Muslims Barakallahu Fikum. And let's continue bringing you the best that we deserve as a side. Ciao, ciao. Don't forget to subscribe.